Hi, my name is Diane Rejman, and I'm a photographer living in Santa Cruz, California. I am reading a statement issued by President Bush on June 26, 2004, in commemoration of International Day in support of victims of torture. This statement came 2 months after 60 Minutes' first broadcast the Abu Ghraib photographs. Today, the United States reaffirms its commitment to the worldwide elimination of torture. Freedom from torture is an inalienable human right, and we are committed to building a world where human rights are respected and protected by the rule of law. America stands against and will not tolerate torture. We will investigate and prosecute all acts of torture and undertake to prevent other cruel and unusual punishment in all territory under our jurisdiction. The United States remains steadfastly committed to upholding the Geneva Conventions, which have been a bedrock of protection in armed conflict for more than 50 years. We expect other nations to treat our service members and civilians in accordance with the Geneva Conventions. Our armed forces are committed to complying with them and to holding accountable those in our military who do not. The American people were horrified by the abuse of detainees at Abu Ghraib prison in Iraq. These acts were wrong. They were inconsistent with our policies and our values as a nation. I have directed a full accounting for the abuse of the Abu Ghraib detainees. Despite international efforts to protect human rights around the world, repressive regimes continue to victimize people through torture. The victims often feel forgotten, but we will not forget them. America supports accountability and treatment centers for torture victims. We stand with the victims to seek their healing and recovery, and urge all nations to join us in these efforts to restore the dignity of every person affected by torture. The United States will continue to take seriously the need to question terrorists who have information that can save lives, but we will not compromise the rule of law or the values and principles that make us strong. Torture is wrong no matter where it occurs, and the United States will continue to lead the fight to eliminate it everywhere. My name is Diane Rejman. I'm at the San Jose Center for Peace and Justice in San Jose, California. This building was chosen because I'm a member of Veterans for Peace, and this is where the San Jose chapter of Veterans for Peace meets. I think it's extremely important to reckon with torture because I know somebody personally who was a prisoner of war in Vietnam. At the Hanoi Hilton, he was one of the longest held prisoners of war there. I've met him, I've heard his stories, and I understand that the use of torture does not come up with any kind of usable information. The person who's being tortured generally will say whatever needs to be said in order for the torture to stop.